Hello guys, today we're playing the 4 card Showdown challenge, and this is the deck I'll be using. Well, I'm just gonna go through my deck as I play through the last 3 rounds, and I'll tell you my thought process about why I use this deck. Personally, I really think that the Suspicious Bush is a really good card in this mode due to the fact that there's not really any way you can have a positive elixir trade. Because even if you log it, it can still do damage. As for the Firecracker, it's just a pretty good card for air defense, and the Royal Recruits is just annoying with its shield and its ability to be able to do split pushes. The Infernal Dragon is just here to deal with tanks such as Mega Knights, P.E.K.K.A.s, or even Giant Skeleton spam. So personally, I just like to put Suspicious Bush in front, because they have to find ways to deal with them, and without using a spell, the bush will almost guarantee a hit on the tower. So like right here, I'm not sure if our opponent has a spell or not, because he hasn't placed one down yet. I can just put my recruits to deal with all the Firecrackers there, and I'm gonna put a Firecracker on the right to deal with its elite barbarians, and I can just put a Suspicious Bush on the right since his troops won't hit it. I'm actually gonna Infernal Dragon up high. I wanted to protect my Firecracker, but I kind of failed to do that. I'm just gonna use my Firecracker to deal with his Skeleton Army. I think that would be my game plan, since I already know what all his cards are. I'm just gonna do the same thing over and over again. I'm just gonna use my Royal Recruits for his Elite Barbarian, the Firecracker for his Skeleton Army, and just place down Suspicious Bush when I have enough, when I have extra elixir. Looks like he couldn't handle the pressure, and yeah, that was a nice 8th win. I feel like this deck's pretty good since you can be both aggressive and defensive. You have your Royal Recruits and Infernal Dragon to be defensive, and you can just push the Suspicious Bush in front to be offensive. They can't really get any positive elixir trade with that. Just make sure you don't put too much. Don't put the Suspicious Bush on the same lane every time. Well, now I'm actually gonna use my Royal Recruits to deal with that. And I'm gonna start applying pressure, because I feel like he has a better deck right now with the log. Because one of the weakness of this deck is it doesn't have any spells, so it is gonna struggle against some types of decks. Because personally, I don't think there's like a auto win deck. Oh, sadly my Firecracker didn't really dealt with his Firecracker, and by the looks of it, I think this is a lost cause. I still try to win it, but it will be hard since he has a really good counter with the lock. Yeah, right now he can just spam the locks. Yeah, and yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. I could have played better, but I feel like I don't really have a chance of winning that. Even though the Lord doesn't really fully counter it, I can't really place anything else, because he can just keep logging it and get really good values. Well, let's continue, and hopefully we don't need a reset, because I don't really like to win challenges through many resets. This is also one of the rare seasons where I bought the diamond pass because I really wanted to play with the P.E.K.K.A. So this is also one of the rare chances I get to reset without using any gems. I guess continue, not reset. Well, he looks like he has to deal with both sides, so I'm just gonna push my suspicious push on the left. And looks like the only spell he has is the arrow, so this is actually quite good news for us, since that means that every time he uses arrows we have a 1 elixir advantage. Looks like he's trying to... Wait, what is he doing? I thought he tried to make a push on the right, but looks like he was low on elixir. And I feel like that's a mistake from the opponent, and I can just rush with my Inferno here, and this should be GG. Yeah, he is just spamming with his Lumberjack on the right, and yeah, I don't really think that's a good idea. He was in such a low elixir deficit. I don't think he's coming back from that. Well, hopefully this will be our last round, since I don't really want to do a continue. Hopefully we don't face a similar deck like the second round we played. I'm actually gonna put my Royal Recruits on the right and left. We're gonna take some damage, but hopefully it won't be that much. My Firecracker should be able to deal with his. Oh, that's good. And I'm gonna put my Royal Recruits here. I'm gonna use my Firecracker to deal with his Firecracker. And I really feel like the battle ram was a pretty bad one. I'm just gonna bank some X at the back using the Royal Recruits. And I'm gonna put another Royal Recruits in front, just to add more pressure. And I'm gonna try to snipe both his Firecracker with my Firecracker. Hopefully we can deal a lot of damage on both sides of his tower right now, because I feel like he doesn't really have any answers for our cards, and we have a lot of answers for his. The Suspicious Boost on the left is doing a lot of damage, and I feel like with just a couple more Firecrackers on the left, we should be able to win this easily. Let's just take it back a notch and try to defend this. Oh my god, that's a pretty bad defense on my part. That almost cost us the round. I'm just gonna start spamming Suspicious Push on the left, because I don't think he has a spell, right? He's gonna try to quickly get my right side tower, and I don't think it's gonna work. I'm gonna try to snipe using my Firecracker on the left. Yep, and that should be GG. It shouldn't be that close. I just didn't defend well on his right side push with the battle ram. So yeah, I think this is a pretty fun deck, and I really recommend it to you guys. It's not a guaranteed win, since this mode is kind of rock paper scissors, but I feel like it's quite an easy deck to use. And like always, thanks for watching.